Hi guys, Nancy Ume here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're making native jollof, aka local rice, palm oil rice, concussion rice, Iwoke desi. So many names for this rice, but this rice is right up there when it comes to flavor. This rice to me is more important to my life than jollof rice. And this rice is so delicious. If you cook this one, forget that thing. Anybody you serve this rice would love you. Alright, this is my recipe and this is actually how we like it. Alright, we need our rice. This is 3 cups of rice and that's the cup I used to measure it, and it's basmati for obvious reasons, easier to cook. We also need onions, Tomapep puree. This puree, I used it for jollof rice. Please check the video. Habanero peppers, iru or locust beans. We also need our ponmo. That's very important for the obstacles inside the rice. We also need goat meat, but this is optional. I just use that for the stock. We need dried prawns and our assorted dried fish. I have here some Mangala and Bonga fish. It's cut into small pieces because of the children. This is also stockfish flesh, not the bones. We also need palm oil and our vegetables. I have here some Ugwu and some scent leaves or African wild basil, that's pumpkin leaves. So we need our seasoning, salt, and of course a large pot. I forgot to add the crayfish, but we need some crayfish as well. Let's get to it. In a pot, you add your goat meat. We're going to season very lightly with just onions, bouillon, and salt. That's it. You don't need to go overboard. This is going to be stewed, so add some water and then cook for about 15 minutes. I'm using a Dutch oven, that's why it's so easy to cook. But yeah, cook 15 to 20 minutes, add your stockfish, and then cook again for about 5 minutes just to soften the stockfish. The stockfish actually flavors the goat meat. So yeah, once it's cooked and your goat is done, you put the goat meat in the pan and then you roast it till it's browned, or you grill it, whichever word you like to use. So grill it till it's browned, and then whilst that is grilling, you want to prep your other ingredients. You're going to wash our rice till all the starch content is reduced, and your water is as clear as my own water. So place it in a sieve and then set aside. You also want to clean your prawns by taking out the head and rinsing it in some water, and then clean of course your ponmo and then slice them into small strips. I like mine in long strips. You also want to chop your habanero peppers. Be careful not to touch them. You could just do a rough cross chop. And then we're going to destem our pumpkin leaves and our scent leaves. I'm not going to slice them yet because if you slice them too early, they tend to change color. So just destem and wash them. Heat up a pot and then fry some onions till it's translucent, like so. After it, you have to add your iru. By now, all your neighbors will know exactly what's going on in your house. They will know you are cooking something local and something special. Okay, so you add your Tomapep mix. This just takes the rice to another level. I know some people don't use it, but yeah, you need to use it for my own recipe. All right, cook that for 3 minutes. Season it lightly with some bouillon and salt. We're going to take some of the stew out to stew our goat meat, so just about 3 tablespoons is fine. Once you take it out, then you can go ahead and add your goat stock and then your crayfish. Now we are starting to build the flavors in this our local rice. All right, so many things are going to be added. Just make sure you have everything ready before you start to cook it. So add your habanero. The reason we're adding it now is to make sure that the flavor is popping. All right, and then our dried fishes, Mangala and Bonga fish, and then dried prawns. All these things just make this rice very delicious and so rich. When you take 1 grain of rice, you know that something is definitely following it. Okay, that's the beauty of this recipe. All right, add your onions and your ponmo. Stir. You want to add some water and then check for seasoning. Not too much water. I'm using 3 cups of basmati, so I added just 1.5 cup. That's plus the stock. Altogether, you need 3 cups of water to cook this rice. So check for seasoning and then add your ogiri, Okpei, just for that local taste. Bring it to a boil and then add your washed rice. The beauty of basmati is you really don't need too much time. If you're using Nigerian normal rice, please parboil it, so that this stage is not, frustrating. So just add your washed rice and then set it to low your heat. Cook it till it's done. Whilst that is cooking, scrub your veggies in salted water and then slice them into thin strips just like this. You want to make sure your rice is almost done before you start slicing your veggies so that they don't change color, and it just makes the color very vibrant when you do it just before the rice is done. So add your pumpkin leaves and your basil. Stir. By now your kitchen would have started over-scented itself. In fact, this rice is always everybody I've served this rice has asked for this recipe, and that is why I'm doing this right now, so that you people will stop disturbing my life for this recipe. I've filmed it, and I promise you, when you serve this rice to a Nigerian that understands local taste, you would know how amazing this recipe is. That's my daughter's spoon, by the way. She wants to stir the rice as well. This recipe is so easy, even my 3-year-old can make it. All right, that's it. Your rice is ready, and it's so delicious. My goodness. The reason I love basmati is it doesn't take long to cook, and the grains are just very one. No stress, no. In fact, please, you have to try this one, and let me know if you like this rice. This rice is so good. I just fried up some prawns. I seasoned it with salt and pepper, and that's what we used to eat this rice, of course with the goat meat, and it was so yum. You want to make sure you serve it hot though. And some people like their fish big, but because of the kids, I put it small, no bones, no. Guys, please just try it, and let me know how it went. This rice is delicious. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe anyways. God bless you. Bye.